Hey, what is up guys, it's Legs here. Welcome to my review of possibly one of the world's cheapest gaming mouse in the world. I bought this for only $3 from gearbest.com. It also included free shipping, so it was really worth it. Anyways, I was excited to get it, and here I am, talking about the world's cheapest gaming mouse. When I took the mouse out of the package, I immediately examined two things. Firstly, I wanted to see if the mouse had an ergonomic feel, and secondly, I wanted to check the durability of the cable. While trying out the mouse, I was immediately bugged by the size. The mouse is very, very small, especially for my big hands. The size almost eliminates all possibilities of comfort for me, although it really depends on who you are. On the bright side, the mouse is very practical for travel. In most cases, a gaming mouse is only for desktop use. Another problem is the actual weight of the mouse. I think it's safe to say the mouse weighs no more than this pen I have here. After trying out the mouse's feel, I examined the cable quality. I find this very important because if the cable does get broken, it is virtually unusable. The cable of this mouse is relatively thin, although the wire is connected to the mouse nicely and is held in place with a bit of rubber, creating nice security. Finally, the USB seems to be of decent quality and fits into all of my home computers. Now the biggest con of the cable is the length. I can't use this mouse with any of my desktop computers because I'll have to be pulling the cable across the front of my table. Okay, now we covered all of the boring stuff. Let's plug it in and see what happens. When I first saw it, I immediately thought, well, the backlight's no different than any of those other crappy Chinese mice. But my mind changed when I started moving it. As you can see, the moment the mouse is dragged across the table or lifted, the blue LED in the back lights up. Okay, now that's kinda cool. The mouse cycles through at least 5 different colors, not including the extra LED in the back. I decided I was trying to start using the mouse in the browser. When using it, I found it to be very responsive, although I do have trouble getting accurate cursor movements since I'm not used to the size. The mouse also has a very sturdy scroll wheel that seems to be of good quality and a mechanical click when you press the left or right mouse button. Since the mouse is only $3, I expected much worse quality. Either way, I'm content with the mouse's responsiveness and the buttons of the mouse. We can't determine if the mouse is a gaming mouse if we don't put it to a test. I decided I would demo it in the game Counter-Strike, which is one of my favorite FPSs. While playing, I was getting very frustrated because I wasn't able to hit a lot of shots. I figured this is probably because of the non-ergonomic feel of the mouse or just my bad FPS skills. I didn't have any problems with unresponsiveness or delays, but that's just expected. Okay, now I'm just going to say this now. This mouse is not for FPSs. Considering that there's only 3 buttons, I think this mouse should also stay away from MOBAs or RTSs as well. Finally, I've concluded a number of pros and cons for this mouse. Firstly, I'll discuss the pros. Pro number 1, the mouse looks lit, literally. The backlit is on point. You see little LEDs in the back, that's just cool. Pro number 2, the mouse is very responsive, and the clicking quality is well structured. Pro number 3, the mouse is in good quality, considering it's cheap. Although when I lift it, I do feel something jangling around inside. Pro number 4, well, it's only $3. Now for the cons. Con number 1, the mouse does not have an ergonomic feel. It is impossible for me to play any FPS as well with it, and the size is way too small. Con number 2, the cable length. Like I said before, it is very difficult to use this mouse with any of my desktops. That's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and if you do choose to purchase it, the product link will be in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.